everyone, Luke here and welcome back to the channel. So in a recent video that I did that was called DIY Light Up Christmas Sign, towards the end of that I said that I would do another video on how to make some custom stencils for your sign. So take this for example. That looks absolutely beautiful, but this was really easy because I cut this out in a laser cutter. But don't worry if you don't have one of them, because as long as you've got a nice steady hand and a nice sharp blade, you should be able to achieve the same results. So take this for example. This is what I showed off in my last video. But the Merry Christmas part at the bottom was cut out by hand, and I think that looks absolutely beautiful. Right, so let's take a little bit of a close-up and I'll show you how to put this sign together. So this is what I've done so far, and I feel like it's looking really nice. And this one was cut out by hand, and this one was cut out by a laser. And you can just tell how nicely you can get it if you spend the time just to cut it out. But I've also cut out these two bits right here. And what these do is they go underneath the YouTube logo. So that means when the sign's on, you can actually see the red shining through. And I think that looks absolutely beautiful. Take a nice close look at that. So to secure these together, there's no magic involved. I'm only going to be using a little bit of masking tape because on the back of it, you're not actually going to be able to see what's holding it together. So it's really simple. I just flip all of this round a little bit, make sure that it's lined up. Same with this one, flip it round, make sure it's lined up. And we just cut out a few little pieces of masking tape. You could use something a bit stronger, but I like to make sure that I'm able to disassemble it really easily whenever I want to change what I want on the sign. So, just make sure it's lined up. Stick your tape over the top. And it's really as simple as that. So I finished putting the sign together, and like I said, there's no magic involved to keep this together. All I've used is a bit of masking tape, and that's all you really need, because if I want to deconstruct this at any point, I can easily do so. But let's take a look at the sign. Isn't that nice? I think one of the first things you might notice is these jagged edges, but we can easily clean this up by using a few strips of this black tape right here. And all I'm going to do is run this along the edge, and it's just going to make it look a bit nicer. But it also has another bonus, and that is it's not going to let any light escape from the edges, which is really cool. Right, so I'm going to go off and I'm going to finish this sign, and I'll show you the finished result once I'm done. So here's what it looks like when it's finished, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. And like I said in my Light Up Christmas Sign video, it doesn't specifically have to be something Christmas related that you can put over the top of this. It could be anything. And here's a little story for why I decided to do this instead of something like Home Sweet Home or something. And that's because this is going to go somewhere in the unit, so when me or Rob are recording a video, we can just switch it on, and I can be a little bit quiet so I don't accidentally ruin it, which I think is pretty cool. And here's an example of it turned on. So, this brings me to the end of the video, and I've really enjoyed making this actually, and I know this is going to get some good use. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them all. Anyway guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later.